You're not doing it right.
What? What am I doing? What?
Ladies and gentlemen,
Oh my gosh.
welcome back to Gen Z Sports. Today's episode will be in ASMR form. We've got Jude York alongside Jeremy Park and me. Yeah. I'm Ryan Crow.
I'm Jeremy Park. Welcome back to Gen Z
you don't
Sports.
have to yell, bro. Okay.
Bro,
Anyways.
too
all right,
much.
we're good. Welcome back, everybody. Gen Z Sports. We're doing an ASMR podcast in the future at some point.
No,
You've
we are
got
not.
to.
No,
we
we
got
are
to.
You
not.
have to
Come
do
on.
it.
There's
We
an
are not.
audience for that. Anyways,
A quick 15 minutes.
we've got a super long list of topics this week. It should be a good one. In person with special guest Jude York, in case you didn't know already.
Yeah,
Jude York.
the one and only.
Yeah, the one and only. Or if you don't remember, Jude York was on our last top 10 NBA players series.
Had Bradley Beal at 6 on the shooting guards
When
list.
my voice was about 10 octaves higher, and
Let's
Jude's.
pull up a clip from that.
No, let's
episode.
not. Let's not do that.
Why not?
Actually, let's just get into it. The list is long enough. Okay, we're gonna have enough time on our hands anyways.
Okay.
First thing on the list today, ladies and gentlemen, is I keep shaking the table as I hit the table. NFL players. It seems more and more NFL players each and every day come out and say they do not want to get the COVID-19 vaccine. It's a sad world we live in, where people don't realize that if you want a job, you're going to have to follow rules that the job has in place if you want the job. And these NFL players can't seem to comprehend that it's a league rule, it's a league mandate that all players have the vaccine. And if you don't want to play, you don't have to get the vaccine. I don't get why they're making such a big deal about it. Get the vaccine if you want to play. If you don't want to play, don't get the vaccine. I mean, it's not that hard. I really don't get what the big deal is. Cole Beasley continues to make a fool of himself on Twitter, and a bunch of other bozos continue to make fools of themselves as well. Kirk Cousins, Stoney. I'll let you talk about that, but God, we got a very interesting crowd of players who are not very keen on taking the vaccine.
DeAndre Hopkins, too.
Yeah, that's going to be interesting. Jalen Ramsey.
Mm-hmm.
Carson Wentz.
Carson Wentz.
I mean, if he took the vaccine...
It was only right that as soon as Carson Wentz says it's a personal decision, which means no. He didn't get the vaccine. We all know it. If he got it,
Just say yes.
he said yes.
Yeah.
It's only right that Jalen Hurts, the next day, would say, I'm vaccinated.
Now, the best part is that, the best part is even if Carson Wentz did get the vaccine, he'd probably get, he'd probably have to get his arm amputated off or something like that just to injure the
He
curse.
definitely has side
Exactly.
effects.
It'd be hysterical.
It would, yeah.
All right. Anything you guys want to add to that or no?
No,
I just think it's completely boneheaded.
I mean, yeah, it's you. If NFL players are really upset about this, then go to France, where they literally have a vaccine passport for restaurants and other areas. Come on,
Yeah,
grow up.
for sure. Jeremy, any thoughts, or are we ready to move on?
I don't want to talk about
You don't want to talk about it?
No.
Oh, let me turn the volume off on this. So you're good to move on?
Yep.
All right. So, in case you didn't know already, we've been gone for weeks now. This
Yeah.
is
2 weeks.
a 2-week break. So that's the longest break in podcast history. I was on vacation, you were on vacation, and I think we're back with we missed the Olympics. So well, not all of them, but we're gonna talk about the Olympics.
Yep.
Which is great.
Yep.
Start off on a sore note. U.S. women's national team loses to Canada in the semifinals.
Canada got their first gold medal ever.
They did,
So
but
In soccer?
yeah,
Okay.
the game I didn't watch this game, thank God, but I watched the Netherlands game and they looked horrible. I don't know what it was what happened to this team. The coach looks like an idiot. Kelly O'Hara, she blew my mind with how bad she played. She didn't know what the heck she was doing out there for the entire game. Half the team didn't look like I mean, I get that you're playing in a freaking pandemic, but this is bad. This should not have happened. This is a team. This team shouldn't lose with how talented they are. Are people just getting older? Is the team getting worse?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't really see
It
any
is.
excuses for this. Like,
I
I
mean,
get that their people are getting older, but still.
they're getting older.
But like this, they played so bad.
Still, though, you have some of the best players in the world.
Exactly. They look like they hadn't played with each other in like at all. They look like they just play. They look like they were like a newly formed team. They had no chemistry whatsoever.
Yeah.
They were getting completely outworked on every aspect.
Mm-hmm.
It was ridiculous.
Well, Canada played amazing this
Yeah.
in the Olympics this year, so got to give them credit too.
Of course. It's just disappointing, you know.
Yeah, definitely.
But should we just keep talking about the Olympics?
Do you think that they're gonna win another title? This team or no? You think they're done? You think this is the end of this?
What
beginning of the
title?
end? You think this is the beginning of the end? Like you think like the Women's World Cup is in like 2 years? You think they have a chance of winning that?
They have a chance. They're USA.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see.
They have
It's
a
2 years.
chance.
It's 2 years. New players are going to come. Some
It's
people
true.
are going to retire.
True.
Um,
I don't know. I have doubts though.
Alex Morgan makes me lose my mind because she is so overrated. It's unreal. She gets paid. She gets like paid millions of not even millions because they're so underpaid. But anyways, she gets paid a bunch of money to go around and cherry pick all day, and people call her one of the best players in women's national team history. And all she does is let her teammates do the work for her. I don't see why she's so heavily regarded so highly. But regardless, the whole team is a cluster. You know what? So we'll see how they go.
Yeah, we'll see.
All right, Jeremy, I'll let you introduce this one. This is
Should we
your-
just keep talking about the Olympics?
All right, yeah, we'll do Olympic stuff.
In other Olympic news, we kind of missed the part where we got to rant about Team USA, but they were not doing well.
They pulled it together though.
Their first Olympic loss since like 2004,
Mm-hmm.
I think.
Was this basketball?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like for 2 weeks, they were a bad basketball team. Not just for USA standards.
No, yeah.
They were a below average basketball team.
They really were.
They were not good.
Mm-hmm.
But now they pulled it together in the gold medal match against France.
Yeah, they're playing them.
Okay.
They lost to them.
Oh,
France is a good team though.
They
Yeah.
lost to France early.
Who do they
on.
have?
They've got
They've-
Gobert.
Fournier, who played his
Yeah,
best bat.
They've
If Evan Fournier could play this well for the Celtics, when he was here, what is it, Fournier? Were you just not even trying?
the Knicks will use them well.
No, they won't.
Yes,
please.
they will.
James Dolan.
No.
I couldn't trust
The Knicks
James.
had
I trust James.
The Knicks
I
had a
couldn't trust
horrible
James
offseason.
Dolan with toastable waffles in the morning.
the Knicks had a
He'd
horrible
somehow
offseason.
find a way to screw that
Okay.
up.
All right. Well, it's Gobert, Fournier. Who else is French?
Ntilikina.
No, Lakina, yeah. He's a
Don't
good
disrespect
defender.
Ntilikina.
He's a good
Don't
defender.
disrespect Ntilikina. He's better than Fournier. Not on the French national team because Fournier decides to
Score 40 a night.
Yeah.
score 40 a night in the French
Okay.
national team. But anyways,
Well, Team USA did lose to France before, right?
yeah, they did. That
Yeah.
was the team they
So
lost
this-
to. That was the first loss they had.
So they should win this game. I'm gonna predict that they do.
Yes.
Yeah, no, they
Um,
should. They should.
I'll look up the score right now.
They have Nick Batum, who's like 80
okay.
years old. He had the one block at the beginning at the end of the game.
Yeah.
The Slovenian dude in the semifinals.
Team USA basketball.
I don't know. I think this is going to be a close game. I think this is definitely going to be their toughest game yet. If they can win this, I think I'm not going to be impressed with this team because they shouldn't have lost any of the games.
Definitely, but this is also probably one of the worst teams we've sent to the Olympics in a while.
That's true. I think I'll be more impressed with anything but with their ability to bounce back from all the crap they were putting out.
I mean, this is what happens when you don't have LeBron James. This is what happens when you don't have the
No,
GOAT on your team.
It's not. Shut up. Oh my gosh.
LeBron
No.
stinks.
No.
He's awful. Do you genuinely think he's the GOAT?
Not really.
Good. Because I swear to God.
Ryan hates LeBron because one time in
No,
a playoff
that's not
game,
why I
in a
hate-
playoff game, he walked back on defense.
That's
So-
why I hate LeBron stands. That's not why I hate LeBron. I hate LeBron for
All right,
that
let's
reason.
pull up a certain tweet that you.
I
you
hate
said.
LeBron because LeBron is LeBron. He stinks.
He's like the best person in the NBA.
No, he is.
And
Giannis,
He's a
Giannis
great
Antetokounmpo exists.
He's a great guy.
He's a great guy.
Yes,
I completely
so
respect
why
him.
do you hate him?
I hate him because he ruined so many Celtics runs. This dude just-
Oh no! Like the
That's
Celtics
number
don't do it
one.
to themselves anyway.
That's number one.
I don't like him because I don't.
He
think
could
he's a
barely
good
beat the Celtics when their best player was Terry Rozier.
Mhm.
He's not, and he's not a great person.
What are you
Are
talking
you
about?
out of your mind?
With the Hong Kong protests, I'm
Oh,
still
what?
not over that. I'm still not over that.
Jude.
He showed his true colors there.
Jude! Oh my God, Jude. Dude, this is bad.
Sorry for any audio difficulties. Which one
that-
says mic? Top one or
That's
Yeah,
the good one.
top one.
No, it's the second one. Oh wait, no,
This is
no, that's the
instrument.
second one. You're the top one. I mean, I don't know. We're bringing this one.
Yeah.
Anyways,
U.S. team should win that.
they should.
Kevin Durant's been balling out.
Now that they have LeBron not watching his team and play defense on the other end of the court in the Olympic championship game, I think they'll be fine.
And that's why he's not the GOAT, kids.
That's not. I can
I
never
actually-
call him the GOAT if he's literally watching his team play defense in a
Jordan did
playoff
much
game.
worse. Jordan was gambling, drinking in between finals games.
Do you think that is any indication of his talent and his skill level as a
It's
basketball
an indication of his work ethic. He wasn't taking care of his body, right?
You think Jordan had a bad work ethic? Are you kidding me?
In terms of taking
ladies
care of
and
himself,
gentlemen,
in terms of taking care of himself,
Jeremy
no.
Clark just claimed that Michael Jordan has a bad work
I
ethic.
never said that. When did I ever say that?
You just said it.
I think he's saying worse than LeBron, which I mean, I guess
LeBron
There's-
spends $1 million on his body every year.
That's-
Michael
that's
Jordan.
LeBron
Wait.
eats like crap! Have you seen LeBron's
yeah.
videos
Have you,
on
yeah, have
Twitter?
you seen LeBron's
LeBron
diet?
is notorious for
LeBron
having
has
one
a
of the
terrible
worst diets in
Yeah, he does.
sports.
He does.
And you're talking about Michael Jordan not having a good workout. They're not taking care of
All
himself.
right, they're equally bad.
Yeah, well, it
What?
doesn't matter.
What?
The
They're,
point
they're the
is-
best in the
disagreeing with
sport. They're the best in the sport.
They
They're both
both
are
not.
working.
They both might not have eaten like they're trying to like lose like they're not on like the most incredible diets in the world. I'll give you
Okay.
that.
Okay.
But they show up. They both show up in shape and ready to go out and dominate.
Mhm.
That's all that matters.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyways, LeBron stinks. That's the argument. Boom.
Yeah.
I won. You lose.
They hate him for no reason.
It's 2-1. We
Yeah,
win.
it's 2-1.
2-1.
Oh,
We
okay.
ratioed you.
Oh
Yeah, we
my
ratioed
God.
you. Your ratio. That's an L,
We
Jeremy.
ratioed you
That's an
yesterday.
L. That's an L. That's an L, Jeremy. Massive L. Hold this L. Hold this L. You have had no W's so far.
In other Olympic news, Simone Biles, as
Oh, of course.
we all know, withdrew from the Olympic team final. USA finished silver.
Much to Jude's delight, he was like, "Oh, thank God, Simone
Oh,
Biles
no,
stinks."
no, that wasn't me.
No, I hate her. No, I was
No.
there. No,
Also,
Jude
I want to
said
say shout out to Suni Lee because
Mhm.
she had a
She
great
balled
run.
out.
it.
Yeah,
Mhm.
she was
Yeah,
amazing.
dominated.
Mm-hmm.
All right, but main thing we want to focus on here is the reaction that her decision is getting.
Mm-hmm.
She's getting a lot of backlash. I'm not gonna quote any specific things, but people are saying she's a weak person. Charlie Kirk said she's a sociopath.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm gonna be honest. At first, when I first heard the decision, I was like, I don't know. I mean, I thought it was a little bad. I was like, why would she do that? Why would she abandon her teammates? But then I looked into it more and I actually heard what she had to say. It was definitely like, and once you actually listen to her statements and read what she actually had to say about it, it makes a lot more sense why she did it. She said that she couldn't even understand where she was in the air. Like,
Yeah.
as a gymnast, at that point you have to like just take a break, or else you could get seriously hurt. So I have no problem with what she did whatsoever.
Mhm.
And
Jude, what's your source on that? Anyways, I'm just kidding. If you know what Jude's source on that is, whatever. Anyways, yeah, I have no problem with it. She did say her aunt. She did say her aunt passed away during the Olympics the other day, right?
I don't
So
I didn't even hear about that.
no, she
Yeah,
did. That's what she did. So that like. She doesn't owe you anything. She doesn't owe this country anything. She already went out. She's already the greatest gymnast who ever lived.
greatest
And
athlete
to
who ever lived.
saying that she abandoned her teammates, a lot of them came out on social media and spoke out against the hate she was receiving, saying they completely backed her.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they're not gonna join the backlash, but
I mean,
still.
obviously, but people are saying, "Oh, why would you abandon your teammates?" Well, her teammates were fine with it, and her
Yeah.
teammates still acknowledge that she's like the greatest and she's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if she continued to compete, what could have happened?
She could have gotten seriously hurt.
Yeah. And the last vault before she stepped out, she somehow landed on her feet. anyone else that would have tried to do that at the next best gymnast down, they would have been paralyzed.
Yeah, and she's getting like penalized for having. She's being penalized for being too good. Did you hear about that?
Yeah.
She gets penalized.
Yeah. The rules are being adjusted so competition is more fair.
Because she's doing stuff that's she's so talented that they don't want other gymnasts trying what she's doing because they get hurt.
Yeah.
That's like ridiculous.
I think we're so used to athletes coming out, like the Isaiah Thomas sister game or whatever, to just coming out and bawling out or whatever after a horrible thing has happened to them. But we have to understand everyone reacts to things differently, and everyone's going to have different performance,
Mental health
enhancers.
matters, people.
Yeah.
So.
And you have to take into account, like, the activity, too, because Isaiah Thomas, if he was a gymnast, he would, no. He could not have gone out and done that.
I mean, we don't know how his anxiety was or whatever, but yeah.
But yeah, like, sports is a mental game just as much as it is a physical game.
Yeah.
It's all, like, if you're not in the game mentally, you're not going to succeed. And I've been there. I'm sure you have. I'm sure you have. It happens.
Yeah, I'll tell you, I've had coaches that say that, whether it be, for this case with basketball, they said 90% mental, 10% skill.
Yep, it is. If you're not, if you're not ready to go out there, you shouldn't go out there because you're only going to harm yourself.
Yeah. And one thing that people just can't seem to get through, besides sports, a person is a person first before an athlete. So take care of yourself first, then go out there and perform.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
For sure. All right, we ready to move on from the Olympics?
I
think we're good.
Yeah, I think so too.
So, we have some MLB news for the first time in like months on this podcast. I'm sure me and you have no idea what happens in the MLB.
I have
So
very
I'll
little
let
idea.
Jeremy take the reins on this
All
one.
right, so
Are you an MLB fan now? Because I feel like you've been talking a lot about the MLB this year.
I'm getting into it.
Nice.
Maybe next year.
I wish I could. It's entertaining, but it's just so hard to sit through a 162 game season.
That's the biggest problem with the MLB. There's way too many games.
And I can't watch the Red Sox.
You don't think they can make it ASU like the NBA? Like, just does that not work? Like,
Yeah.
I mean,
I think we're saying they're like 60, maybe 100, like 106, like 75, 100 games. That'd be fine.
I don't know. There's too much room for error in baseball, so they have to have that many.
Yeah,
games.
but like still, like 162 games is just boring because you have teams don't try for like most of those games.
And the double headers that go to like 7 innings.
Exactly.
All right, but anyways, quite possibly the craziest trade deadline in MLB history. The Chicago Cubs were basically stripped to the core. Traded Chris Bryant, Javier Baez, Anthony Rizzo.
And that's it. They just traded their core away.
Yeah.
And they
For-
I'm sure they traded some
For
more people away.
prospects.
But yeah, they've started the rebuild.
And then they all hit homers in their debuts for their new teams. Perfect. Joey Gallo and Anthony Rizzo to the Yankees.
I wanted the Sox to get Rizzo because they were in the runnings to get him for a while.
Yeah.
They could have used him too. But
Matt-
they did get Schwarber. They got Schwarber, which is huge because he was playing insane for the Nats.
Max Scherzer and Trey Turner to the Dodgers. If you don't know, they are two of the best players for their position.
So the Nats are blowing stuff up too?
Kind of. Yeah.
I'd say they are.
Yeah, well,
Maybe
I
not
mean,
as much
they
as
kept
the Cubs.
Soto. So.
That's true.
But let's take a look at the Dodgers roster.
Oh my god. This Dodgers, the Dodgers will throw money at anything.
This is like if the Nets and the Lakers combine their new teams.
Did you hear about like a couple of years ago the Dodgers were in like legal trouble because they were spending so much money?
Yeah, there's like no cap space.
It's ridiculous.
All right. Trevor Bauer, Albert Pujols, he's actually doing well now. Cody Bellinger, Mookie Betts, Corey Seager, Clayton Kershaw, Justin Turner, Joe Kelly, the GOAT, Max Muncy, Walker Buehler, Chris Taylor, Max Scherzer.
If this team doesn't win the World Series, like
Dude, they are.
they're going to win the World Series, but like this is ridiculous. Like
All of those guys are like at least top 5 in their respective positions.
I'm pretty sure you could make 2 top 20 MLB teams with Dodgers players only.
Yeah.
Like, that's insane. Probably top 15 teams.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous. All right. Who do you think? So now that you've seen all the trades, who do you think has any team like ascended the rankings to World Series favorite? Or
I mean, it's
Yankees probably.
Dodgers.
Mets are still up there, I'd say. Mets
Mets?
Mets are a dark horse. Based on the talent,
They're
I mean,
like
I'm pretty
third
sure.
in their.
I'm pretty sure Lindor is playing bad though, right?
Let me check this.
I don't know how they're doing. I thought they were doing pretty well.
Oh, first in the NL East, actually.
That's what
Okay.
I thought.
All right, maybe. Yeah, I could see it. Giants, obviously. I think the Padres are a dark horse.
I wouldn't call them a dark horse.
They got some good.
Yeah,
new
no,
additions.
I mean they're good enough to not be a dark horse.
Oh, okay.
They're
okay,
like a
okay.
main competitor
Yeah,
with the
okay.
Dodgers. So
All right, but yeah, MLB got shaken up. Should be interesting to see who pans out in the playoffs, who doesn't. But yeah, that's the MLB talk for today.
all right, we move to college sports. Oklahoma and Texas. Is this for? I'm not sure if this is for all sports or just college football. But Oklahoma and Texas are leaving the Big 12 conference, and they have asked for a spot in the SEC.
This is Oklahoma and Texas.
Oklahoma
I
and
didn't even
Texas.
hear about this. That's crazy.
What? How?
I didn't. I don't know. I usually get these notifications.
So, first of all, it's the Southeastern Conference. I'm sure that's what SEC stands for. Is that correct?
I think so.
Last time I checked, Oklahoma and Texas are in the Midwest, so that makes no sense to me. That's the only thing. That just.
I mean,
the Dallas Cowboys are in the NFC East.
yeah. They can't. I don't.
That's
the
always
confer-
that's always annoying.
The conferences aren't really like geographically.
Regardless,
Yeah.
I mean, I think that if they want to get embarrassed by teams of a better caliber, then go ahead. If this is college football only, this is an
I
embarrassment.
mean, these are two of the best schools in the country. Every
Alabama,
year.
Georgia, and Clemson will just
Yeah.
make them playing them what, like at least once a year. They don't play them. They don't play them all
Is
the time.
Clemson in the SEC?
Oh, I think they are. They're that in the ACC. I think they're in the SEC. I think it might be in the
ACC.
ACC. But anyways, they'd get destroyed in the SEC.
So you don't know if that's for all sports or just football?
Yeah, we don't know.
I don't know.
Okay.
We didn't really look into it.
I'm pretty sure it's
just a soccer.
guaranteed for football, but I'm not sure about basketball and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see.
I mean, I don't see why not. It's a whole conference.
It's true, but I don't know. We'll see. I'm not a fan of it.
I mean, these are two of the highest marketing teams in college sports, and they're joining the best conference in sports. So I
true.
think it checks out.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan. I just don't get why. Like, I don't know. I get that they want to be on the. They want to, like, be able to. I don't know.
Be like the cool kids.
Yeah, be like the cool
Yeah.
kids, but I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, Alabama, Clemson, they're always going to be.
I just think that if they want any shots at championship, this is the wrong move.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which this tells me it's more about the money than it is the success, which is a problem for me. So
I agree.
all right, we have some big NFL news. 2 weeks ago? Anyways, the
Yeah.
NFL announced that if there is a COVID outbreak for an NFL team, they forfeit the game.
Yeah,
No postponing anymore.
The unvaccinated are oppressed.
they are. They truly are.
DeAndre Hopkins tweeted out that he's now thinking about his NFL future and if he even has an NFL future now at this is in place.
Well, I mean,
No,
I think he only said that for the press. He's
Well,
he's one of, if not the best wide receiver in football, and he's not going to sit out because he doesn't have the vaccine.
true. I also want to say, though, to fantasy owners out there, be careful with unvaccinated guys.
She's going to draft Cole Beasley first round.
Yeah, first round. You already know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like this. I like
I'm
this.
taking
move.
Jalen Hurts as my first QB pick.
Take Carson Wentz.
What were you going to say?
Oh no, I was gonna say.
Professional podcast with Jude York, ladies and gentlemen.
You already know. No, I was gonna say this is a good move for the NFL. I like it.
Yes.
Last year we saw it was so wacky with like the Tuesday games or the Wednesday games.
Yeah.
It was
we got
really bad.
we got football on every single day of the week.
I remember I forget which game, but it was that one Thanksgiving game that
Yeah.
got postponed till like the Wednesday after.
Oh, was it the Steelers game?
I think it was the Steelers game,
Mm-hmm.
and
Steelers
that got
Ravens.
postponed.
Steelers
Steelers Ravens. It got postponed to like Wednesday or whatever.
Yeah.
That's just unacceptable. For the league
Mhm.
shouldn't be doing that. I think just a forfeit is great.
Yeah. And again,
all
just
you
to restate what I said earlier on, the rules are the rules. If you are upset with this, the rules are the rules. If you're upset with it, go ahead. Don't follow the rules, but don't be upset when the consequences come for you. That's all I have to say about this. It's completely ridiculous to me that the NFL players are still whining and complaining about having to be vaccinated to play. If you don't want to follow the rules, you don't get to play. It's just how it is. And I don't get why they're so upset about that.
Like at the end of the day, you're paid millions because of your craft of the sport, but also because you're paid millions because they expect you to be responsible and taking care of yourself.
Yeah.
And if you can't do that, then your team's going to have to forfeit games.
Yeah. And sure, there are rules in place in almost everything that are stupid to people. People think that there's always going to be some rules that don't need to be in place. But this is a worldwide pandemic. I'm sure hundreds of thousands of people, if not millions of people, have died from coronavirus. And you're complaining that you have to get vaccinated to play professional football? That's so selfish. It's ridiculous. Yeah. Come on. Grow up. That's all I have to say. Nice hat with the foam on it, Jeremy.
Thank you.
I like it. It's very stylish.
Don't trip.
Fit check.
Yeah, you're styling on us, Jeremy.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, now we get into the section where I'm going to attack Cole Beasley again. So Cole Beasley, I'm just going to read out what I've typed out in here. Cole Beasley continues to be against the COVID vaccine, and he says, and I quote, "Once unvaccinated players get cut, they're losing out on a dream they worked for their whole life over a vaccine that's proven to not keep people from contracting COVID." Cole Beasley, are you an idiot? The vaccine was never meant to be to stop. I don't know if you saw the reports, but the vaccine's not meant to stop people from contracting COVID. The vaccine is meant to stop people from getting the disease that comes along with COVID.
Mm-hmm.
That's not the vaccine was there to stop the effects, not the actual transmission of the virus. Which I get, it stinks. Whatever, I'm sure we'll have a vaccine in the future that stops the transmission. But right now we don't have that. So do your research. Number one. Jerry Hughes. I love Jerry Hughes. Jerry Hughes might be my new favorite NFL player because he came out, his Buffalo Bills teammate on Twitter, he came out and he said it how it is. He says that the rules are the rules, and if you don't want to follow them, you don't get to play, and it's as simple as that. Cole Beasley's obviously okay with not playing, but the massive crowd of other NFL players who seemingly don't want the shot might not be willing to quit playing football over a vaccine. If you don't like getting the vaccine, don't get the vaccine, but be ready to face the consequences.
Exactly, and Cole Beasley said, I think he said, it was like we work our whole lives for this. Yeah, you worked your whole lives for this. So don't lose this opportunity over something as stupid as getting a vaccine. Get the vaccine, and you're done.
Mm-hmm. The research is there.
You're gonna let a little shot ruin your life.
Go into Google and type in "Is the vaccine safe?" and I'm sure you'll get your answers there, Cole Beasley. If you want me to spell
if it wasn't safe, it would have been publicized by now.
If you want people to spell it out for you, Cole, it's I'm sure you can ask people on Twitter how to.
You can ask your teammates.
Yeah, I'm sure you can.
Yeah.
Ask Jerry Hughes. He seems like a very smart guy, unlike you.
It's all right though. He's like their fourth option at this point, anyway.
That's true. Anyways, are we ready to move on?
Absolutely.
Okay. Vic Fangio.
Oh my gosh.
Broncos head coach announced that Drew Lock will get the first snap at QB this season over Teddy Bridgewater. I really don't care because the Broncos stink anyways, but Teddy Bridgewater is better than Drew Lock. That's all I have to say.
Oh, I agree. Teddy Bridgewater is better than Drew Lock. I think they're still trying to develop Drew Lock.
That's true.
He's a lot younger. Teddy Bridgewater, obviously, if you want a chance at winning a game, you're going to put him in over Drew Lock. But I don't think Denver really cares about winning a game.
That's true.
So
They're not going to the Super Bowl anytime soon.
I think
they're not making the playoffs anytime
They're going to
soon.
be a decent team, though. That defense is good.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to be great defense.
And if they just play Bridgewater, that offense isn't bad.
They're in the running for Rodgers next season. Because even though he's coming back to Green Bay this season, they're in the running.
If they get Rodgers, they're a Super Bowl
He was on the list of teams he wanted to go to.
But who are their receivers? I mean, they have Jerry Jeudy.
Jerry Jeudy,
Yeah.
Cortland Sutton,
Sutton's good
and
too.
running backs. They're pretty strong too.
Yeah.
Melvin Gordon,
Phillip
Javonte
Lindsay.
Williams. I think he's going to do well.
They're going to be a great team if they can get Aaron Rodgers. And I think Teddy Bridgewater is extremely slept on. I'm a big fan of Teddy B.
I mean, he's not like an
He's not
elite
the-
quarterback, but
yeah,
he's
of
a
course
good.
He's
He's
a
above
solid
average.
quarterback.
He's
a
solid.
solid quarterback.
He played well with Carolina last year.
Yeah.
I'd say he's like a middle of the road top 15 QB borderline.
And like that was without McCaffrey too.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
He's
he
a
did
little
well.
inconsistent, but like
Yeah.
overall he's pretty good.
I mean,
Mm-hmm.
he hasn't like had like.
Yeah.
He hasn't had a DeAndre Hopkins.
Mm-hmm. I'm excited to see what he's going to be able to do. Hopefully, he gets to play. And Vic Fangio doesn't. Sit him
I
on
mean,
the
if
bench.
if Drew Lock somehow does well, then
That's true.
that's good for them.
Mhm.
But
Drew
like,
Lock doing well. Good one.
come on, it's been like 3 years since he was drafted. Like,
Didn't he get COVID last year too? It's like,
He did.
Oh my gosh.
and they just lost Jake Butt too. He retired, so
Haha, get it?
because his last name's Butt.
Yeah, no. I think Drew Lock is definitely. I don't know. How many weeks till he loses the starting position now? What do you guys want to like?
He's
Call
not
it
going to
now.
be starting.
Call it now.
Teddy Bridgewater.
How many weeks?
He's
How
going to
many
throw
weeks?
like 7 interceptions in a preseason game and then get benched.
He's going to last a quarter.
He's
I
gonna
said-
throw. He's gonna throw 7 interceptions to like the Eagles' backup secondary, and he's gonna get
Yeah,
benched.
I'll give him like 4 games.
Cortland Sutton's
until-
going to burn his cornerback on a route, and he's going to get underthrown by like 20 yards.
Mhm. Yeah, I give him like 5 weeks,
Yeah, I'd give him like 4 or 5 weeks.
and then
I give him
the
one
Broncos make a
max.
decision. Then the Broncos make a decision that if they want to play to win or if they want to play to get a draft pick. And
Yeah.
if he plays after week 5, I think they're playing to get a draft pick, depending on their record.
Yeah, I agree.
So, yeah, we'll see what happens. All right. Voice crack there. Get used to it. Happens every episode.
We're used to
I
it.
hate it.
We're used to it.
Yeah. Anyways,
It's pretty funny every time.
the Thunder reportedly offered the Pistons Shea Gilgeous-Alexander in the 6th pick for the first overall pick, which is Cade Cunningham, of course. So,
Okay, there's 2 sad things with that. One, that the Thunder offered it. 2, that the Pistons didn't accept.
yeah, that's the best
Yeah.
part. That's the best part.
Yeah.
Because I'm telling you right now, I know I do not watch a lot of basketball, but in the limited sample size I saw Cade Cunningham play, I was not impressed at all. Especially considering the hype around him.
He's really good, but
I'm sure he's great, but I didn't see a lot.
Gosh.
But in the samples in the tournament,
That's the problem.
he played bad.
The playoffs aren't everything, okay?
If you
no,
can't
Cade
perform on the
Cunningham
biggest
is
stage,
Cade Cunningham is really good. He's not the most athletic, but he uses what he uses his skills.
yeah, no, I'm sure he's great. I'm
Yeah,
not really
he's really good. He's
trustful
he's
on this.
he's very good, but
But I am fully confident in Shea Gilgeous-Alexander over Cade Cunningham.
Shea Gilgeous-Alexander is proven. The
Yeah.
thing is, when you draft anyone,
You have to develop them,
there's
I don't
there's a
trust-
chance they may not develop.
and I don't
It's
trust.
the Pistons.
I don't trust the
Yeah.
Pistons. I don't trust the Pistons with anything. I don't trust the Pistons with developing anybody, especially Cade Cunningham.
And
I
the
trust
sixth
the
pick,
Thunder.
who was
Yeah.
the 6th pick this year? Was it
Josh Giddey?
Was it Josh Giddey? I know
Let me look it up.
Jalen Suggs was 5th, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was 5th. Who did he go to again?
Magic.
And the Kings got Davion, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what
All right. Pistons draft Cade. Rockets Jalen Green. Cavs Evan Mobley. Raptors Scotty Barnes. Magic Jalen Suggs. Thunder Josh Giddey.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, the draft it was kind of like the top 5, and then kind of fell off a little bit.
It
but,
could have been Kuminga. It could have been anyone, really.
I mean, yeah, but the 6th pick is you're still getting a
But
great
top
player.
6 pick.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's true.
And I mean, yeah, at the end of the day,
I don't know. I thought this deal was dumb for Sam Presti to offer it. But then again, I'm not really educated on college basketball, so I'm not really a viable source here. But the Pistons.
it makes you wonder what's going on
the Pistons.
with Shea and the Thunder.
The Pistons declining this is the funniest thing to me. But he did sign a massive extension.
If that doesn't
true,
define the Detroit Pistons franchise, I don't know what does.
Detroit is the most irrelevant city in sports history. The Pistons haven't been good since like 2002. The Lions haven't been good since Barry Sanders left.
Mm-hmm. They weren't even good then.
They were pretty good.
Were they?
Yeah. I don't think they've won a playoff game since he left, but I'm not sure. And
Now
then,
they've got Jared Goff.
and then the Red Wings have stunk. I'm pretty sure the Red Wings might have won a Stanley Cup in the last 10 years, but I'm not sure. All I know is they stink right now. So, and then the Tigers.
Don't get me started on the Detroit Tigers.
Oh, the Tigers. They
Anyways.
suck. Anyways, but yeah, that's the most Pistons thing ever to decline that deal, in my opinion.
Do you guys think Shea's an all-star this year?
Yes,
Yeah.
he should be.
If he can up
If all goes well.
if he can up his points per game, if he can stay the same efficiency and up his points per game by like 3 or 4, yeah.
It's. I mean, like. The All-Star selections are always bogus.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I can't. In my book, he should
LeBron-
be.
I
In my
think-
book, he should be, but I don't know if he will be.
At the end of the day, LeBron, what do you want to bet he could have a season where he averages 14, he makes the All-Star game?
Mhm.
Like,
Yeah.
it doesn't.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, it's LeBron, so that's not happening.
Yeah.
Because he's the GOAT.
Get out. Be gone. See ya. Get out, Jeremy.
No.
You're
Go.
kicked from the podcast.
Go. Be gone. All
Time-
right.
You get a timeout.
Jude, you want to be our new co-host?
Yeah, you know what? Yep, I
Welcome.
got you.
Welcome
I
to the
got you.
show. Welcome to the show, Jude.
What's up,
Welcome
Ryan?
To the show. Welcome. We're glad to have you. We've been looking for a new. We've been having the opening for months now. All right. Now that Jeremy's gone, we can finally move on to some real topics. Oh, we got his headphones now. Let's
Yeah,
go.
I got his headphones too.
We got the speaker too, and his phone. He left his water bottle.
Yeah,
Let's
I'm
go.
literally Jeremy now.
Massive W for the boys.
Got any healthy snacks?
No, come back down here, bozo.
Fine.
You can you grow up and not stop spreading lies, Jeremy?
Look, goat.
Stop spreading lies, Jeremy.
Space Jam 2 is the better one.
Oh, Please. Oh God. Oh Jesus. Jeremy.
Pippen carried Jordan.
He was bailed out by
Jerry-
Bill Murray.
Jerry-
Bailed out by Bill Murray. LeBron got...
Jerry
I'm not
Krause is the real hero, everybody. Jerry Krause deserves some respect. Jordan wouldn't be nothing without John Paxson, am I right?
Obviously.
Steve Kerr saved his
Steve
career.
Kerr.
Yeah, please.
Horace Grant.
Oh,
Tony
alright.
Kukoc saved his career.
Yeah, it really did. All right.
Ironic that I'm wearing a Bulls shirt.
All right, now we can move on to the Suns. Chris Paul and Devin Booker. Oh, we missed the NBA Finals.
Yeah.
We missed the end of the Finals. That's how long we've been gone. Chris Paul and Devin Booker played like absolute garbage in the Finals. The Bucks won in 6 games.
Devin Booker balled out.
No, he played like garbage in the last few games.
In
No,
the
he
last-
didn't.
The last 2 games.
Last
In the last
two
two
games.
games, yeah, in the last two games.
But Devin Booker played well in the first bit, but I mean, it wasn't enough to win. Chris Paul didn't play well till the last game, which was too late, obviously. The Bucks won in 6 games.
I don't even know if they lost the finals. I think Giannis won.
No, they lost. It was a combination of both. The Bucks completely outplayed them, and the Suns stars did not come to play at all.
Okay.
Anyways,
Cameron Payne was the best on that team. Just
yeah. Chris Paul re-signed a massive extension. I think it was like 4 years. I don't even know how much money. But he's going to be like 41 by the end of that contract, which is
Bad deal. Bad deal.
ridiculous.
If that's Tom Brady, then
well,
sure.
what people were saying, and it's understandable. You're paying Chris Paul for another good 2 years, and you're saying and then you're acknowledging the fact that he's going to have a terrible other 2 years of the contract.
Yeah, that's true. But the bigger story is that the Bucks won. Giannis played insanely well. He had one of the all-time great finals performances. Dropped 50 points in that final game, Game 6.
Third greatest finals performance of all time.
What has come out of it besides a lot of Giannis praise? People calling Giannis a top 20, top 15 player of all time. Yeah. Way too early. Let's remember the facts here. The
early doesn't mean wrong.
The best 2 teams in the NBA were rattled by injuries, and they wouldn't have even made the finals.
All right. Well, the Suns were contender from the start.
Yeah.
And also,
and
they wouldn't have beat the Lakers.
Let's be honest, though.
100%.
Sure.
Let's
and
be honest, though.
The Bucks lost to KD because because his feet are big, and the Bucks lost to KD, an injured James Harden, and Kyrie didn't play for half the series because he got injured. So if the Nets are healthy, that series ends in 6 games maximum.
I mean,
and let's be honest.
Even if
both these teams are second round exits next year. Maybe the Bucks make the Eastern Conference Finals. But
We'll see.
That Bryn Forbes loss is gonna hurt them tremendously.
I mean, they did make some massive improvements. They played like an actual team this year. Chris Middleton finally stepped up to the plate. Drew Holiday played really well. But it's just that people are completely forgetting that the best team in the NBA had half their players missing.
And the Clippers and the Lakers.
Yeah, exactly.
And the wait.
Don't remind me. Don't you dare. Dude, if Jalen Brown was there, we would have won in 4 against the Nets. I'm telling you right now. We would have won the champ. We would have the chip.
If we didn't have Ben Simmons.
We're winning 18 next year. It doesn't matter.
Ben Simmons had negative value this playoffs.
He really did.
Like, they would have been better off without him. They would have.
Oh, God.
They should just benched him the entire time.
Yeah.
They should have.
The Celtics and the Sixers are just in the same place where...
Did you hear about that? Oh my, he's like demanding a trade. He's about to demand a trade too. It's like,
Yeah, he hasn't returned Joel Embiid's calls in like 2 weeks or something.
The Celtics
like
and
since
the
the
Sixers
finals ended.
The Celtics and the Sixers are like rocks in a hard place. They're good. They're good enough to compete, but they're bad enough where they can't.
We've got such a far way to go.
They're bad enough where they can't win a finals, but they're too good to tank.
Yeah.
Like it's just.
That's the Bulls too.
Yeah. Well, it was the Blazers for a while, and it still is.
Well, I think the Bulls are in like contention mode now.
The Bulls. No.
Lonzo Ball, Zach LaVine, DeMar DeRozan.
No.
Big 3.
Vucevic.
That's like a big 1.5.
I don't understand. People keep putting Lonzo on that big 3. It's Vucevic.
Yeah.
Vucevic should be in that big 3.
Yeah.
It's DeMar, LaVine, Vooch.
DeMar.
But that's not good enough.
DeMar LaVine.
Look at the Nets big 3.
Especially in today's.
DeMar LaVine and Vucevic is like a big 1.5 in NBA terms.
It reminds me of that Sixers team with Jimmy Butler on it. It's like that team was like. You could look at it and say, "Oh, that's a super team," but it wasn't. No one on that is like it's a bunch of all-star players, no superstar.
Yeah.
At that point, at that point,
No.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine if like everyone was like in their best part of their careers.
Yeah, the Lakers would be insane.
Dude, the Lakers are going out with like a national. Lakers went to the National History Museum this year and decided to go like, you know what? Screw it, let's go. Dude, imagine this Lakers team in 2010.
This Lakers team in 2010 would have been insane. Yeah. That's what people were
I
saying.
mean, they won the championship in 2010 with Kobe and stuff, but...
Malik Monk would be 12.
Dennis Schroeder would be like 18. Yeah. All right. Anyways, God. Where do the finals put Giannis in the top 5 NBA players right now? Where does he rank after these finals? Because he did play insanely well.
Number 1.
What?
No one's better than him.
Get out. You come back. You come back for saying, look, GOAT, and then you come right back and say this garbage.
And all time. And I'm joking.
I could hear you out if you said number 2. Number 3 is the correct answer.
I would have said number 3. I was gonna say number 3. I could see number 2 though.
KD is number 1. Steph is number 2. Giannis is 3.
Yeah.
That's my top 3.
Mm-hmm.
You could put Giannis over Curry. I'd have no problem with that because he did play insanely well.
Giannis is top 3 of the league right now. There's no debating.
Yeah.
Over KD is ridiculous.
Ridiculous?
Yes.
Yes,
ridiculous.
It is. Ridiculous almost beat him. I mean,
ridiculous.
KD almost beat him.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Thank you.
KD almost beat him by himself.
Yeah. But yeah, he can't touch KD. KD can do it all. And
so can Giannis.
Giannis can pull it.
Giannis can do it. Giannis can do it.
He's still gonna drop 50 in a finals game.
Giannis can do it all from past the behind the free throw line. Giannis can do it all inside the free throw line
and still drop 50.
Yeah, but like KD can do it
from
wherever.
If anything, that makes him more impressive than KD because KD can do it all and he's doing the same.
KD is dominant the second he crosses half court. Giannis is dominant the second he crosses free throw.
If KD ever had like his own team, and he won like a championship, he could be in the GOAT conversation. Like,
Honestly, if he had his own
The
team,
only reason he's not in a lot of people's top 10 is because he hasn't won a real championship.
yeah, or a real championship,
Which is stupid.
It is, but I mean, there's just asterisks on the Warriors ones because they probably weren't going to win those championships anyways. So you said number 1 for top 5 in the NBA right now.
Yeah.
You said top. We both said 3.
Yeah.
Okay, good. And then where do you think this puts Giannis in all-time power forwards?
third, maybe third
All time?
or fourth. I would put
I
Tim
like
Duncan,
that pick.
Karl Malone. After that, I think it's pretty much arguable.
Tim Duncan, Karl Malone, and Chuck.
I'd put
That's
him.
my pick.
I'd put him at 5.
Chuck.
Tim Duncan number 1, Karl Malone number 2, Dirk Nowitzki number 3,
I would put Giannis over Dirk.
and Chuck number 4, and then put Giannis at 5.
I would.
He
Yeah.
just
See,
hasn't-
I'm
he
putting
just hasn't-
Giannis over Chuck and Dirk.
That's debatable. I could see Giannis over Chuck, but over Dirk I think it's a little ridiculous.
Chuck
I
is
just
better
think-
than Dirk.
I think that Dirk's finished his career, and even though Giannis has already had a lot of accolades, I can't put Giannis over Dirk after this ring with the asterisk on it. Even though he played insanely well, he wouldn't have won the championship.
I mean,
if
that's
other players
a
were
fair
healthy.
point. That's a fair point. Just pure dominance wise, though, or if you're talking
Yeah.
just skill or
Yeah, for
dominance,
sure.
I'm putting Giannis over Dirk.
I just need a little more time. Like if
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
if Giannis can continue this for another 3 more years, I'd put him over.
Okay, yeah. For me, it's 3.
I
understand. 5.
I just can't put him top 3 power forwards all time, let alone number 1
Well,
when
let's
he's
be honest.
26 years old.
Let's be honest. The power forward position has always been just terrible.
Yeah, it is.
though.
It always has been. But I cannot put a guy who's 26 years old over people who've
Okay,
finished
that's
their
fair.
career. So I think
That's fair.
he has a very high ceiling. He can definitely get to that number 1.
Mhm.
But-
I mean, I don't know. For me, I look at him and I look at the dominance, and then I look at the accolades that he already has at 26.
That's true.
I mean, it's comparable to Dirk.
2-time MVP, Finals MVP, Defensive Player of the Year at 26 years old.
Exactly.
It is insane. But NBA Finals MVP and NBA Finals champion, I'm putting an asterisk on those for now.
Still, you can't count out that he dominated.
Of course he did. But he wouldn't have won those things because he wouldn't have gotten there.
All right, well, Dirk wouldn't have won 2011 if LeBron played normally.
Still
what?
There's an asterisk on that one too.
Okay.
I just think that Dirk was I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah, I mean, over championships, there's always going to be an asterisk, but it's about
Yeah.
how big it is, right? It's like, are you missing a star player or a
Yeah.
bench player?
Mm-hmm. All right, back to the NFL. We got Richard Sherman. The Richard Sherman situation.
Oh my gosh, I saw that. That was crazy.
That was scary.
I didn't even see the story behind that. Was there a story behind it, or
Well, yeah, there always is.
I mean, yeah, but no, was a story released? Was anything
I
released?
think there
I
was,
think.
but I'm not 100% sure what it was. I don't really pay too much attention to it.
I didn't want to look into it.
But yeah,
No, I didn't look into it either.
he clearly was not in the right place. There was a massive video online of him, I think it was his stepfather's house. He was
Yeah.
going crazy.
Or father-in-law. It was father-in-law.
But question is, how much does mental health need to be taken care of in pro sports? We asked this a little earlier.
Yeah, it's
some of
we.
Miles.
Yeah,
So
same situation.
you just move on
Mhm.
then. So yeah, I think it's just the same thing we said earlier about Simone Biles. So they're people first, not
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
athletes
Mhm.
first. All right. Aaron Rodgers, he turned down an extension from the Packers that would make him the highest paid player in NFL history.
Yeah, doing that one run-it-back year.
This
Last dance.
it's clear now that Rodgers will definitely be leaving the Packers after his deal is up next year. This is
I
not
don't
about
know.
this is not about the money for Rodgers at this point.
I don't know. I would never count him out just re-signing with them just because they have an incredible year. But
Can the Packers win a championship in this last run for Rodgers? No. Exactly. The Packers stink. They have one of the worst management teams in sports.
it's their offense is probably one of the best in the league. Their defense is not good enough to win a championship.
The Packers are like the Packers in the NFC Championship are like Ben Simmons in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you're right. I just
Both sides, honestly, not just defense.
Yeah, the offense can't do
I'm
it.
talking about the entire team.
Yeah.
And even though Rodgers played pretty well that NFC Championship, he's like the team just flat out stunk.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Aaron Rodgers, did you see that one throw he had in training camp? That was crazy.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm sure they're going to have a good year. I'm sure they're going to win the division. I just, they're not going to make a splash in the playoffs this year, I don't think.
Yeah.
Unless they come out and have a super high seed, so they're guaranteed to bye. Unless they get that first round. Unless they're the 1 seed, which I doubt they will be.
They can be the 1 seed, though.
I mean, depending on who they play in the playoffs, they might lose the wild card game.
They're a good regular season team, though.
Yeah,
that's
true.
the thing.
In other Packers news, Devontae Adams is not talking with them on an extension. You think he's going to leave?
Once Rodgers is gone,
doesn't he want to be the
gone.
highest paid wide receiver?
He was going to be. He was going to be. And
Which he deserves. He's the best
down?
receiver in the league.
And he turned it down, right? Did he want to be the highest paid, or did he?
I thought he wanted. I can look it up because I thought he wanted to be. They gave him something else.
I thought they gave it to him and he turned it down, similar to what Rodgers did. But I could be wrong. I think you might be right. But regardless, Devontae Adams and Packers are not talking about an extension. What do you think? You think he's gonna leave? Right?
Once Rodgers is gone, he's gone.
What team do you think he's gonna go to?
I don't know. Yeah, right. Mac Jones to Devontae Adams.
He'll be the best receiver we had in the last decade.
Ever. Well,
ever?
Randy Moss.
You have no idea when
Randy
it comes
Moss.
to all-time football,
Randy
my friend.
Moss.
Not that
Who's
I
better
do.
than Devontae Adams all-time in Patriots history? Randy Moss.
Randy Mouse.
Julian Edelman.
Okay, well they're talking again. I don't know about
Chris
that.
Hogan.
Chris Hogan.
Danny Amendola.
All right, now I know you're joking.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Randy Moss.
Gronk. All-time?
Okay,
Yes.
okay.
All-time, for sure.
What are we talking about?
Better receivers than Devontae Adams, Patriots history.
Oh, all time, yeah. Gronk.
You can make an argument for Deion Branch.
Who?
Case in point, you don't know anything about all-time football. Not that I do.
Deion Branch.
Deion Branch.
Do you know who that is?
No clue.
Look him up. He played insane for the Pats in that 2004. That back-to-back run that we had, he played nuts.
You said Randy Moss, right?
Yeah.
Randy
Okay.
Moss for sure,
Of course.
But, yeah, I don't know. Anyways. Deshaun Watson came back to Texans training camp, and the Texans are now willing to listen to trade offers. Now they are. Now they are. Of all times to be ready to listen to trades, now you choose.
Well, I mean, at least it actually might be a smart decision because now his trade value's up a little bit. If they actually know he's on the
If
field.
he's at camp, yeah.
Yeah, if he's at camp, if he's at camp, his
He
trade
got
value's higher.
convicted of sexual assault
So
on
That-
like
that's
22
all
counts.
That's
you
a
think
little
teams
problem.
want that?
that's
It's
a
a
bit of
little-
a problem.
It's a tiny problem, but at least he's on the
We can
field
move
again.
past that. At least he's playing football.
Oh,
This stuff happens to NFL players all the time too. Not saying it's good.
they always
I mean,
weasel.
obviously he should be.
They always weasel.
He
out
They
of
get
it.
away with it.
He deserves everything that's coming to him.
Yeah.
They always
obviously.
weasel out of it. Zeke did it, even though he didn't fully get proven guilty and all that stuff. But
Mhm.
it happens all the time. What are you gonna do about it? But the Eagles are reportedly in the conversation to trade for him,
I hope we don't.
which would be hysterical. That would be, dude. If the Eagles get
Replacing
Deshaun,
Carson Wentz with Deshaun Watson.
if the
He's
Eagles,
demanding a trade 3 games in. What do you want to bet?
Oh God, I don't know.
I mean, it's dysfunctional organization to dysfunctional organization, so
Yeah, I
Sure.
don't know.
he'll feel right at home.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'm honestly not expecting him to get traded at all, though.
I don't think we'll get. That front office can't do anything.
Yeah.
No one's gonna want him.
Mm-hmm.
The Eagles want him pretty badly.
I mean, the Eagles want anything they can get. Harry Roseman has no idea what's happening. Howie Roseman's been living under a rock for the last 50 years.
My blood boils when I hear how
My blood boils.
This is why I'm a Chargers fan.
Please. We all
Brandon
know.
Staley
Even though
knows
you
how to
say
coach.
you're a Chargers fan, we all know deep down in your heart that you're an Eagles fan. You just can't handle. You just can't handle.
My heart is in Philly, but
just-
my body is in.
You just can't.
LA.
I mean, your mind. Just can't take it. Your mental health tells you need to go with the Chargers.
No, I'm a Chargers fan.
No, you're not.
Yes, I.
Stop lying to yourself.
I'm a Chargers fan.
You,
Herbie season incoming. Come on.
Chargers are a top 4 team in the AFC this season if all goes well.
Name a Chargers offensive lineman.
Rashaan Slater.
Okay.
Oh, you only know him because I just drafted him.
Yeah.
Actually, fake fan.
in practice, he blocked Joey Bosa. Like, he didn't let him get past him.
Dang.
Training camp.
Wow.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Training camp.
Training
That's
camp.
insane.
Dude,
Ryan.
that's nuts.
Ryan, he's gonna have a breakout year.
Dude, N'Keal Harry's playing well in training camp. I thought he's gonna have an MVP caliber season.
It's Joey Bosa.
It's N'Keal Harry. I don't know.
Against who?
Gilmore. There was a clip.
Washed up.
I don't think it was Gilmore. I don't even know. You just call Gilmore washed up?
Yeah.
I mean,
Horrible.
You stink. All right, we ready to move on?
Mm-hmm.
Xavier Howard requested a trade from the Dolphins.
Heard about that, yeah.
I do not know of possible teams that are going to they're going to try and trade for him just yet, but I'm sure anybody could use him.
Someone needs a safety.
He's a top 5, top 10 corner.
Yeah.
Did you say he's a safety?
He's a safety.
He led the league in interceptions last year. He had a great season. And we'll see where he goes.
Rams are trading for him. I'm calling it.
Imagine.
God.
Is he not a safety?
He's not. He's a cornerback.
Yeah.
Look it up. He's a corner. Look up
I could have sworn he was a safety.
Xavier Howard, Dolphins quarterback. He's a corner. All right, Jude. How much are you going to bet that it's going to come up as a corner?
It's going to come up as cornerback.
Linebacker.
Defensive tackle.
I was wrong. He is not a safety. I do not know why I thought that. But yeah.
It's okay. We still love you, Jeremy.
It's okay. That's
Thanks.
not surprisingly. That's not your worst take today.
Legoat.
Legoat.
Legoat. I'm just gonna title the episode "Legoat." We'll just say Legoat. That'll just be the episode. All right. We got UFC. We're going everywhere today. Ladies and gentlemen. 'Cause
We've missed like 2-3 weeks of this.
That's true. Conor McGregor. I'm pretty sure you want to talk about this more than I do.
All right, so he snapped his leg in like the first round of his fight against Dustin Poirier. And then, of course, he's making excuses saying, "Oh, my leg was broken before I got into the fight." So why are you fighting?
Well,
You go into a fight, leg injured, in a sport that involves kicking, and you think you're gonna do well. You think you're gonna win.
sometimes I will say, as a person that's gotten injured a lot, sometimes you actually have breaks and you don't, and it's like, oh, you're feeling a little bit of pain. You're like, it's fine. Just I'm good to play through it. You hurt it more, and then you get it checked out, and it's like, yeah, you broke it beforehand, and then you broke it even more afterwards. So that can happen.
I don't know. At this level, I think it's a little different.
Is his career done?
It should have been done 3 years ago.
I think his career on top is done.
But knowing him,
He's
going to go for
out.
another 5 years. He's going to challenge Habib. That think he's going to, I'm going to knock him out in the first round.
Love the Irish accent. So not racist. Awesome. But yeah, Conor McGregor. I think he's got to realize that his career. And I'm not sure if we talked about this in the podcast yet, but I know I said this in a conversation we might have had outside of it. But Conor McGregor just has to realize that he's not on the top of the UFC anymore. Every pro athlete has an ego to him. Almost all of them do. Anytime you're like
Except
a
LeBron
professional
James,
something,
except LeGoat.
Except Boban, bro.
get out. Just get out, please.
Do you have
Go
any
back
healthy
upstairs.
snacks? Do you have any healthy snacks?
No, we do not have any healthy snacks. And even if we did, I wouldn't give them to you because you don't deserve them with the crap that's coming out of your mouth.
Why?
Conor McGregor, he's got to realize that he cannot compete with the guys that are on top now. He can't compete with Poirier. He can't compete with Khabib, even though Khabib's not even fighting anymore. He's just not a main event talent anymore.
Jake Paul.
Imagine
That's boxing.
Conor McGregor against Jake Paul. That would be so funny.
Jake Paul would probably win at this rate, to be honest.
Yeah, honestly.
We need Jake Paul versus
He's
Tyson.
not looking bad.
He hasn't fought a real boxer.
Yeah,
at
but
all.
still, like
Jake Paul is like fighting. People would say Jake Paul looks good if he was boxing a stray cat that he found on the street. Oh, he looked good. He wanted 3 rounds.
You could tell he wanted it. He was hungry.
The judges gave it to him. I didn't think he was gonna win, but the judges gave him the score. Imagine boxing a cat and having it come down to split decision with a scoring and not knocking it out. That would be Jake Paul. People would still be impressed with him winning. That would be the
man.
like I could totally see that happening.
it would get posted on every single sports
Jake
media
Paul
page.
defeats Siamese cat in 3 rounds. Like what? Oh God, yeah, but like Conor McGregor versus Jake Paul.
We need to post this without context.
No, we need Conor McGregor fighting Austin McBroom or Bryce Hall on the one Social Gloves thing. That'd be sick.
Yeah.
It should do like a social whatever the heck it is, like the one of that with UFC.
I mean, with all the random fights that are like going on, Blueface versus New Main.
Yeah.
No,
we're gonna have a me and Jeremy boxing fight one episode.
I'd sleep you.
KSI
Oh,
needs to
please.
KSI needs to come back.
Yeah.
As a boxer.
Oh yeah.
He needs to retire from rapping too.
That's not very nice.
He got that new song with Lil Wayne though. It was actually not bad.
He's not bad for
Let's
you.
play it right now.
No,
Or
let's
play it in the
let's
music
not
episode.
get copyrighted, please. That would be absolutely awesome. All right, we ready to move on to something?
Yes, please.
Okay, you look crazy right now.
How?
You just look insane.
Nice.
Thank you.
Anyways, Tom Brady, the not GOAT.
Get out. Be gone. All right, I don't even care if you're joking. Be gone. Just get out of here.
I'm gonna look for healthy snacks.
You do that.
It's Peyton Manning.
It's Andrew Luck. It's Deshaun Watson. He's great on and off the field.
Mike Glennon.
Yeah, Mike Glennon. If you know about Mike Glennon, you're... Alright, I'm gonna go get him. You can talk about the MCL thing.
The MCL?
Yeah.
What's up, guys?
Get back here! You food.
So Tom Brady apparently played the entire season on a torn MCL. Just goes to show the level of GOAT status he has. Truly incredible.
Let's not eat them now.
Truly incredible. Just clear, hands down the GOAT. Amazing player. That's all I have to say.
Alright, we're back. I just want to say that, oh my god, this is the least professional episode in this podcast history. I just want to say that. So apologies for that. This is not the quality that you expected, but
Do some ASMR with the chips.
Jeremy's got like a bag of chip crumbs out here, and he's just gonna. You said healthy snacks you're eating for. Yeah, do some ASMR eating for us. All right, let's do a mukbang. Let's do that. Let's do that. Welcome to Gen Z Sports Mukbang, everybody. Today we got some Tostitos chips.
Oh my god.
And Jeremy is gonna
There's
do
scoops.
some Tostitos scoops. You're gonna eat them for us, all right? Do some ASMR for us. Entertain us, please. Let's see it.
Talk about Tom Brady.
No, do some ASMR.
Little Mickey.
I'm gonna do some tapping.
Hey, Disney.
There you go. All right, that's ASMR again. I think I might have deleted the. Never mind, I did. We're good. So I'm sure you kept them occupied while I was getting Jeremy downstairs.
Yes, I
Tom
did.
Brady apparently played the entire NFL season on a torn MCL. The Bucs could face serious punishment if the NFL finds that they hit it. I don't even think that. I think this is total BS. I think this is completely made up.
I mean,
There's no way. There's no way. If he played the entire season on a torn MCL, that's insanity. because he got sacked a lot. He got sacked so many times.
It could have been It could have been not like severe.
Yeah, but I mean, if it was like a minor tear, that's one thing. But like, I don't know. I'm a little skeptical of this. But we'll see. I don't believe it as of right now. Can we not eat? No.
What?
Okay. You have any thoughts on this or no? Are you just gonna keep walking away?
I think it's BS. I don't think it happened.
You don't think it happened? Okay. Jeremy's gonna go upstairs and continue eating his chips. Steelers sign Melvin Ingram, former Chargers linebacker, to a 1-year deal. Continue to add to an already insanely good defense. I like the move. I don't think the Steelers will make too much of a splash this year, even though that defense will still be top tier. But we'll see how much of an impact.
That's a great move.
Mm-hmm.
That's a great move. They need to improve on their line.
All right, I'm gonna put Jeremy's head on and see what he says. It says, "Wait, your head is so small compared to mine. My head is huge.
Yeah.
Your head is so tiny.
My mom says I have a small head.
Yeah, my head is huge.
I got a small head.
Cool.
You got a small brain.
Whoa.
All right. Now we have the segment where Jeremy talks about college basketball. Kofi Coburn, even though he said he was returning to Illinois for his
He was in the
senior
transfer portal.
What you have any thoughts on this?
Yeah. One of the best bigs in college basketball. Though they are losing Ayo Dosunmu. Bulls. I think he can still make Illinois a good team.
Think they're going to have any tournament success or no?
No.
Okay. Think they'll make the tournament?
Yeah.
What seed?
At least 10.
At least 10.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. When they're out of the tournament next year, I'm going to play this clip for you again.
Cool.
Cool. Okay. Wes Unseld signs for the next 4 years as a coach with the Wizards. I really don't care. They're still going to be hot garbage in those next 4 years.
Kuzma's good ball out, though.
Kuzma?
Kuzma's going to ball
Kyle
out, though.
Kuzma?
That's what the title of the episode is in quotes. Kuzma's going to ball out, though.
We're talking about the same Kyle Kuzma.
He's
on the Wizards, he's going to average like 20, but he's going to
That's what I'm saying. He's going to average 20.
He's going to average like 20
and like 8.
20 and 8 on 15% shooting.
Sure.
Oh, jeez.
I mean, he averaged like, what, was it like 16 his rookie or something like that? It was
His
like,
rookie year.
Yeah. Yeah, when he didn't have LeBron or AD or A Disney.
Stealing his minutes and his points.
Yeah, the
Put some respect on Kuzma.
True goat.
Kuzma's gonna ball out though, everybody.
Kuzgo.
Kuzgo. Let's do that.
Plus, Bradley Beal's a much better not playmaker, but he
Then
doesn't need the ball.
LeBron James.
He doesn't need the
Then
ball.
LeBron James.
Yeah,
Are you
Beal's a better
serious?
Playmaker than
No.
Are you serious?
No.
Yeah.
Say that again. Say that again.
After
I
putting
did not
him,
say that.
Yes,
I
you
didn't
did.
say that.
That's
I didn't
exactly
say
what
that.
you
after putting
said.
him at 6 on those top 10 shooting guards, you decided to come out and say he's a better playmaker than LeBron?
Dude,
Are you
dude,
on
dude.
something?
I said he doesn't
Say
need the
that
ball
again.
in his hands. He doesn't need the ball in his hands as much as LeBron.
He doesn't need the ball in his hands like Jude needs the ball in his hands, if you know what I mean.
He doesn't need the ball in his hands as much as LeBron needs it, and that could help Kuzma because Kuzma's more of like that ISO. Give it to him. He's gonna get a bucket guy.
Bradley
What?
Beal's the one averaging 30 points a game.
Bradley Beal needs the ball in his hands more than LeBron because
That's not true.
Bradley Beal is
I've
the only
watched-
one.
I've watched Wizards games. Bradley Beal will score 35, and you think he scored 20. Like you don't like.
Yeah, that's true.
yeah.
He doesn't need the ball, but the Wizards suck.
Bradley Beal,
He
not
needs
saying
the
he
ball.
plays like Klay Thompson, but he scores like Klay Thompson. Since you check the box score, he's like, oh my god, he's got 45, and he's like,
Sure.
and it feels like he's like 10.
Yeah. Okay. That's a great take.
Thank
It
you.
seems like you've really turned a leaf on
Bradley Beal is a much better
Bradley Beal
playmaker
top
than
five.
LeBron James.
Oh god, that would have been bad.
I didn't say that.
Good, because if you did,
I wasn't the one that said the goat. So
that's true.
I'm joking, bro.
Look go. Anyways, you did say Kuzma will ball out though. So
Kuzma will ball out. You can quote me on that one.
He'll be much
will.
better.
That'll
I
be
think.
That'll be the title of the episode. Kuzma will ball out though.
Yeah.
That'll be a great title. Anyways, the Wizards also traded Russell Westbrook to the Lakers for Kyle Kuzma, Jude's boy, Montrezl Harrell, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, and a first-round pick. Talk about a team with no depth. The Lakers already had two players and already had a two-player rotation, and now they have a 3-player rotation
They
with
have
a bunch of old
depth now.
people.
Well, they have depth now.
Yeah, old depth.
Yeah, but
They're not like this is not the most deep team.
Dwight Howard may be a starter, which is
Mhm.
insane. He should never be a starter at this point in his career.
Why not?
But
Just
did
Dwight
you see
Howard.
him last year with the Sixers?
Yeah, he was a great bench option.
Bench?
He
option.
fouled out in 5 minutes of game
What do you-
time.
No, he did not.
That's Daniel Tice. Like I mean, big man's big. That was what Daniel Tice did for the Celtics. Big men like always get called for fouls even if they touched them.
True.
Like it's ridiculous. Daniel
Kawhi's
Tice,
re-signing with
Daniel-
the Clippers.
Breaking news: Kawhi's re-signing with the Clippers. Yay!
Yay.
No one saw this coming. Which means the biggest free agency move this season, free agency signing, was
Kyle
DeMar
Lowry?
DeMar DeRozan or Kyle Lowry.
Yeah.
Kyle Lowry.
Russ, not that's a
That's
like,
not a signing.
not a signing, but like
Lowry to the
Off
Heat.
season.
Do you think the Heat are going to be good or no?
Yeah.
They're going to be good.
I put them on the same level as the Bulls. They're not contenders, but they're going to be.
Oh, they're
good.
better than the Bulls, but they're going to be. They're going to be.
Are they?
They're going to be a top 6 seed, but they're not going to make a splash.
Should I just-
They're like Pacers level.
Should I give a rundown?
They're better than.
Actually, no, because the Pacers played awful last season.
Should I give a rundown of what's happened in free agency so far?
Sure, go ahead.
All right, Julius Randle re-signed with the Knicks, 4-year, $117 million extension.
It's like the most boring free agency in like NBA history.
It's been all right.
You had a
Victor
couple good
Oladipo
moves.
returning to the Heat. John Collins signed a 5-year, $125 million extension.
They overpaid so much on that, but
Kemba to the Knicks.
Kemba to the Knicks.
People blew up over that.
Fournier.
I hate to be a Kemba hater, but I'm a Kemba hater now.
Taylor Horton-Tucker re-signed with the Lakers on a 3-year, $32 million deal.
It's actually a solid deal.
That's a good deal.
Solid? What has he done?
Played pretty well for them last year.
Yeah, he played
In,
pretty well
like,
for them.
5 minutes a game.
He's their only young player too. They need him.
Mm-hmm. 3 years, 32
I
million.
if they start him, then
Plus,
maybe that
plus
makes
if
sense.
they trade him, he has pretty good trade value too.
He has a lot of potential.
Not with that contract.
That
Yeah,
contract is a
that
lot of-
contract is not bad.
That contract has a lot
$10
of
million a
The
year.
reason he gets that much is because he has a lot of potential. I wouldn't pay
Yeah.
him $10 million a year, but I mean he has a lot of potential.
Pay him $10 million a year when he's done something, but he hasn't.
That's true. Okay.
Alonzo Ball to the Bulls, DeMar to the Bulls.
Caruso to the Bulls. That's the big 3 right there.
Melo
Caruso.
to the Lakers. Steph signed a 4-year, $250 million extension. First player to ever sign 2 $200 million deals.
Mhm. All right. Okay, are we ready to move on?
Sure. Andre Drummond to the Sixers.
Best move of the offseason right there. Probably the worst move.
Oh, Trae Young to a 5-year, $200 million extension.
This free agency is
Yeah.
all about extensions and trades.
Yeah. It was really just
Really?
teams solidifying.
Kent Bazemore to the Lakers.
Mm-hmm.
Norman Powell
They
to
got
the
fall off.
Blazers, 5-year, $90 million.
All right. Am I good to move on?
Sure.
Okay.
Why do you keep saying
Sure, guys.
that?
Can move on. Let me go get some healthy snacks.
It comes
Can I?
back with Tostitos.
Yeah, come back. Go get us some more healthy snacks, Jeremy. Go upstairs.
Got you.
In the meantime, you have anything you want to talk about before I end the episode off with one last thing?
No, that was it.
All right, I think I'm gonna wait. I might wait till Jeremy gets down here because he might want to see this. But just a preview for everybody. I thought it'd be a good send off to do one off-season Celtics rant because I had a break from this team for a couple months, and my God, Brad Stevens has just been an absolute buffoon in free agency so far. I mean, the man has traded all our centers for crappy or average guards who are not even going to get to play in the rotation. We got Chris Dunn, a bunch of other crappy people who I don't even know the names of, and they don't even deserve a name drop on here. What are we going to do? What has the Celtics problem always been when they're in their lineup? They've had nobody down low. So why the heck are we trading for a bunch of average guards that are going to do nothing?
You guys got Tristan Thompson.
He's gone. They
He's
just
gone.
traded it for Chris Dunn.
Oh, they just traded him.
Yeah.
Oh, shoot.
They just traded him.
Shoot.
We got rid of Chomp. The only centers on the line, the only people on our roster right now that can play center are Taco Fall, Al Horford, who's going to be and Robert Williams.
Yeah,
And
Robert Williams.
Traded Moses Brown.
We traded Moses Brown too.
Yeah.
Robert Williams. If Brad, you make it up to me by having Time Lord start. If you trade Time Lord this season, I will kill you, Brad.
Imagine.
This is just the war. What are they doing? Does Brad know? Brad, you coached this team for 3 years. For like 8 years. Damn it! How the hell do you not know what this team needs? You coached them last year. You saw what this team needed. They don't need any crappy guards.
You got
Honestly,
Enes Kanter.
They might be blowing it up.
Ennis Cantor's a good signing. I liked him a lot, though. I like that signing a lot. But like,
That
He's
was
gonna be
the
gone
idea.
next year.
because I liked what he brought. I thought his defense was underrated. I thought he was a good rebounder for us.
Oh.
But he took minutes away from Time Lord, who needs to develop. Anyways, I'm just done. I'm just done with the Celtics. I already know they're gonna have a worse season next year than they did this year. I think that
You got Josh Richardson.
You think they might blow it up?
they
Nah, not with Tatum.
not now.
Yeah.
If
Not now.
They might pull a Cubs though.
They're not going to blow them up now, but I think that they're eventually going to trade both of them because there's no way. The way things are right now, the reason the Celtics are such a hard team to work with as a GM is because they're in such a hard place because you really can't add value to this team without trading away some of your star assets, and it's so hard. I think that like this team's not going to be able to add any actual real talent that's going to help us win a championship unless they're willing to trade Time Lord or Jaylen Brown,
Yeah.
which I would not like to see at all.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah, that's the thing.
and Time Lord doesn't even have that much trade value because he doesn't get to play.
Mm-hmm.
So that has to happen. But I don't know. I think that the only way we can get a championship with this team with Tatum on the roster is if we trade Jalen for somebody better.
KD just signed an extension with the Nets. He's gonna be making $50 million a year.
That's so interesting, Jeremy.
Thank you, Jeremy.
I just want to add it.
You've really done a great
Wait,
job.
wait,
this
how long
episode.
is he gonna be with them now?
4 years.
Another 4 years. I can't do another 4 years of that.
I can't do another 4 years of Brooklyn. Please. I thought the NBA Super Team era was over.
Kevin DeGoat.
Oh my gosh.
We're in the dark ages of the NBA now.
We really are.
Heck, even March Madness is getting like super teamish because all the 1 seeds are winning now.
It's not. Yeah.
Anyways, all right. Any parting thoughts? Anything you want to talk about that we missed?
Let's
Give a healthy snack review. Give a review of the Tostitos for everybody. Review them out of 10. Out of 10. Raw score.
Not the best of Tito's.
See, without salsa, salsa just gives it an extra boost. By itself, though,
You're not a guac guy?
I love guac.
Okay.
But with those chips, it's not a guac snack, I think.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. That's fair.
That's fair. Yeah.
Tostitos scoops by themselves are like a solid 9.5 out of 10.
Yes, I agree with you. I love those things. I think they're on the similar level.
I'll try them with guac.
Ritz crackers are S tier. Ritz crackers are in a tier of their own. They're the best, like that.
With
type.
cheese or peanut butter?
Nothing. Just Ritz crackers. If they have the right amount of salt, perfection.
Saltines are
Get
insane.
out.
Saltines
Get
are
out.
the best.
Saltines
Get
are
out.
awesome.
No,
What are your thoughts on saltines?
they're fine. They're not awesome. They're all right. They do the trick.
Saltines are great.
With soup?
Over Ritz crackers, heck no. They're good if you dip them in stuff. I will say that.
Yeah.
Depending on what you dip them in.
Why are we talking?
Cause it's fun. Might as
Yeah.
well.
It is fun. I'll
It is
keep
fun.
talking about it.
Chips.
Chips.
Best chip brands.
Hers.
Well, I mean, hers isn't national.
Yeah.
But hers is local and it's amazing. Top
Yeah,
tier chip.
probably hers.
If you like Lay's, you stink. Lay's chips.
Because of
suck.
the variety. Yeah, I'm not eating dill pickle potato chips.
Lay's classic, they suck anyways. They taste like cardboard. They're garbage. They have no
they're-
flavor.
Utz. Gotta put those in the
Utz. Utz over hers. I think the only chip brand I actually really like is hers. And then Cape Cod chips are pretty good, but I don't think those are national, but I'm not sure.
No, yeah, hers is far and away the best.
Fast food.
Five Guys. Chick-fil-A. S tier.
Popeyes. Put Popeyes in there.
Popeyes.
Food-wise. Popeye's food.
Chick-fil-A.
Popeye's
What else would be going into it?
Popeye's food is S tier. Popeye's service is like
Okay.
pits of hell.
It's gotta be Chick-fil-A is good.
Chick-fil-A is the best fast food restaurant out there because it has the best food, although it's up there. It has the best service.
They just got to figure out about the lines.
It doesn't feel.
The lines?
They're adding multiple drive-throughs. They're adding the one. There's a bunch of them with 2 drive-throughs now.
Oh yeah, there is. I've been to one that's like that, but some Chick-fil-A's are insane. It's like, oh my god,
but it's worth the wait.
You're waiting. I know.
It's
you're
worth
waiting.
the wait.
You're waiting like 40 minutes to get your food though. It's like
40
oh my
minutes.
Gosh. Yeah.
What Chick-fil-A
4
do you
minutes.
go to?
I go to the one that's. Oh god.
Let's not reveal the location, but
Yeah, it's the. It's
do you go to the one with a single drive-through that by us?
Single,
or?
yeah.
Okay, yeah. But
Well,
yeah,
that's getting renovated.
That's the closest one, but they're adding a second drive-through that one.
Mhm.
But yeah, I mean Chick-fil-A just doesn't feel like a fast food place because it's so
Mhm.
good. It's such good service.
Yeah.
And their food is all good. I think it's just everything on the menu is good,
Mhm.
which is very rare as fast food. And Five Guys is just insanely good.
Five Guys is awesome.
Best burgers and fries ever.
Yes, Five Guys fries are the best out there,
Peanuts.
and Popeye's chicken sandwich is the best on the market. Do you like it more than Chick-fil-A? We gotta do it. That's what we gotta do at some point. We gotta do it.
McDonald's is overrated. I'm sorry.
What did you say?
McDonald's. It's overrated.
Like, if you like McDonald's, you either grew up with it, or you have no taste buds.
I think I had a Big Mac like last week. It was like
McDonald's stinks.
their milkshakes are good. That's
The
about it.
Shamrock Shake. There's 2 things that McDonald's gets right: the Shamrock Shakes in March, and the French fries.
Mhm.
That's it.
Yeah. Chick-fil-A with McDonald's French fries would be.
Fine.
That'd be awesome.
Chick-fil-A fries are better.
No, I'm sorry.
On a good day, yes.
Yeah.
McDonald's fries are more consistent.
Okay.
Chick-fil-A fries
Well,
are
yeah,
always.
McDonald's.
I can't really
fries,
attest
I will
to
say
that.
Chick-fil-A
McDonald's
fries are always great though,
Yeah.
but like there's some days where they're better than others.
McDonald's fries can be soggy sometimes. That's the problem.
I can't really attest to McDonald's because I've been there like 3 times in my entire life.
I mean, yeah. I think that my top 3 fast food places are easily probably Five Guys number 1 to be honest with you, even though I don't have it as much. Chick-fil-A I have the most. Number 2, Popeyes at 3.
That's a good list. I don't know. I would probably put
Five
Chick-fil-A
Guys and
number
Chick-fil-A definitely in the top 3.
We got to do a fast. I want to do a fast food. I want to do like a podcast episode where we taste the Popeyes and
one.
Chick-fil-A
And ASMR, fast
mukbang,
food.
mukbang, fast food mukbang. Popeyes, Chick-fil-A. We review the sandwiches. We give them out of 10, and then we get into the sports. That'd be sick. We got to schedule that sometime.
Yeah.
Mexican food.
Mexican food.
Yeah.
Chipotle?
Chipotle, Qdoba, and Moe's.
I'm not a big.
Qdoba's the best.
I'm not a big Mexican guy, food wise.
Okay, not gonna lie, Zoe's Kitchen. I don't know if you guys have
The
been to
Mediterranean place.
that place. Is,
I have never been there. But I've heard
that
good
place
things.
is
What are
so
they?
good.
They have salads there.
It's like salads, it's like pitas, pita bread, stuff like that. But it's so good.
Cool.
Chipotle's good though.
Qdoba's the best Mexican place.
I've never been there.
You should.
Yeah,
Taco Bell's the best.
I like Qdoba more. I think Qdoba just gets the cheese right. I don't know.
All right, what's the worst fast food place that you've been to?
Bro, Burger King.
Worst fast
I've
food
never
experience.
been there actually.
Worst? No, the chicken fries are solid.
Chicken fries are alright.
Worst fast food experience
Worst fast food
that I've ever had. That's a tough one.
Probably like a KFC or something.
I've never been to KFC. I don't plan on it.
Yeah, I've never been to KFC.
I don't know.
I mean, I guess my worst fast food experience.
I only go to the good fast
Taco
food
Bell's
places.
pretty bad.
Yeah, I'm sure Taco Bell's
Bell's
awful.
horrible.
I think my worst.
I got that today. I got the burrito, the bean burrito. It's like so small. It's like soggy. It's like
Ugh. But I think the worst fast food experience I had when I was like 4 years old, and I ordered Burger King. Burger King, why do you make the default kids menu cheeseburger have mustard, ketchup, and pickles on it? You should have to ask for those things.
yeah.
So I remember when I was like 4 years old, I got Burger King with those things on it, and I threw up. Close to it at least,
Mm-hmm.
because I hate mustard and pickles. I'm not a pickles guy, but that was pretty bad.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I haven't really had too many bad fast food experiences.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I tried Takis for the first time like a week ago.
First time ever?
Yeah, they were pretty good.
I've never had them.
I've had them like once, but like I feel like just everyone has them, you know.
Yeah.
What's your favorite meal out there? Like if you're going to like a restaurant that has every meal, ever, favorite meal.
That's so hard.
I'm getting a ribeye steak, mashed potatoes, like a full plate of mashed potatoes, filled with gravy, volcano too.
I cannot eat gravy.
Why not?
No, not for me.
Gravy with turkey is good. Gravy with anything else is not it.
No, if I'm eating turkey,
I'm not a mashed potatoes.
if I'm eating turkey, the cranberry sauce, I gotta put that on there.
Yeah.
You put the cranberry sauce on the turkey?
Yeah.
That's not me. That's not what I do.
I've had that actually.
I've
It's
never
not
had
bad.
that. I don't plan on.
That's not something I do.
When I'm at Thanksgiving, I get like a whole drumstick to myself.
No,
Maybe both.
I never eat the dark meat. I always get the white turkey.
You
Wow.
you don't like the dark meat?
Wow.
I like it, but the white. With
Oh,
the,
I think it's.
So
I
not-
think it's. I think
you're
I
racist.
know. Now
You're
I know what this is
racist.
about, Jude.
You're racist.
Come on, Jude.
No, white.
You
only like the
white
white
with
ones?
cranberry. White with cranberry sauce. Oh my god,
No.
it's so good.
Dark meat over light meat. If you know, you know.
If you're watching,
If you know,
if you're watching,
you know.
If you're watching, you've had white with
Ric
cranberry
Flair's
sauce.
and Ball Short.
Dark
you're a real
meat
one.
is the best turkey
It's good.
meat.
It's good.
Out
I'll eat
there.
both. I'll eat both.
What's the best overall meat out there?
Steak. It's not even a debate.
Steak.
Which
Steak,
which
yeah,
cut? Which
steak.
cut?
Ribeye.
I gotta go with New York strip. Ribeye's a little fatty for me.
Yeah, I'm with you, Jeremy.
Ribeye's up there though. Ribeye's great, but New York strip's what I'm used to. I think if I'm going to any a restaurant that has everything ever, New York strip medium rare, onion rings.
Mm-hmm.
Can I get 2 meats?
Anything you want.
Scallops.
I don't think I've ever had scallops.
They're amazing. They're so good. They're amazing.
I might have had once.
Maybe crab cakes too. But
Crab
yeah,
cakes,
I'm a big seafood guy.
Yeah, I'm seafood. is awesome.
Seafood slaps. You like seafood or no? Welcome to
Hit or
Gen Z
miss.
food reviews, everybody.
Hit or miss.
Yeah, it's true. It's very hit or
It's
miss.
very hit or miss. I
Very
will say
hit or
I've had
miss.
octopus and sometimes
I've had snapper. Snapper's great.
I've seen.
I haven't had really bad seafood, but I haven't had like insanely I haven't had an insane amount of seafood. Clams are good.
You haven't had octopus right after it's been killed.
Ugh, have you had that?
I've seen it in Korea.
Uh-huh.
They kill it in the restaurant.
Do they cook it?
Jude eats it live.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
but it still moves.
Okay. I mean, I would eat it because I just like eating new things. But
Yeah. All right. Best. All right. Rank like I guess the 4 main meats, like the 4 main animals that meat comes from: cow, chicken. I guess you could put sheep in there, lamb, right?
Put duck in there.
Duck.
Have you ever had it?
No. I actually no. I think I've had it like a couple times, but I wouldn't call it like a
Not like Maine.
not like meat. All right. Yeah. I guess it's only cow or chicken. Cow or chicken, or pork. Cow, chicken, or pork. Rank them.
It's in order.
got the lamb in there.
Yeah, I'll put lamb in there. I've never really had lamb though.
Lamb's amazing. Lamb is so good.
How could you eat a sheep?
I gotta put I'm gonna put the cow the things that you get from cows in different tiers. Steak is S tier. Burgers are like C to A tier, D to A tier, depending on where it's from and how good it is. Five Guys burger is S.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Normal burgers you get at the restaurant, A to S, if they're good, if it's a good place. McDonald's like a D. Burger King's like a F. Other places, it really depends on where it's from. What else? Meatloaf, B tier.
Meatloaf is B tier. No, meatloaf's like C tier.
Meatloaf's B.
Meatloaf is not. I'm not a meatloaf.
It has
guy.
to be a good
not-
meatloaf.
Yeah.
It has to be a good meatloaf.
If I'm eating meatloaf, it's got to be in a sandwich, and it's got to have like cheese on it. It's got to have stuff on it. Like I got to have like peppers, cheese. Like I can't eat meatloaf by itself. That's just I can't do it. And if it's dry, it's just I can't eat in general.
Dry meat is the worst thing ever.
Mhm.
But yeah. All right.
What's the best food ever created?
Best food ever created? New York strip, ribeye, or peach ice cream?
I'm gonna go with the dark horse here, cheesecake.
I'm not
That's
a
a
cheesecake
solid
guy,
pick.
but
I'm
that's
not
a
a big
solid pick.
cheesecake
That is
guy.
a solid pick.
But yeah, I'm with you on that one. That was a good one.
You know what I'm gonna go with?
Best dessert. Best dessert out there. That's not
Cheesecake.
peach ice cream for me.
Thank you.
A good cheesecake, like I'm sorry, that's Any day of the week. I'm taking
Fresh strawberries.
You're so lame.
Softy. Boo.
You're so lame.
I don't know.
Boo.
We got a Trader Joe's guy over here.
We got a Whole Foods guy over here.
Am I white?
Oh my god, we're offending so many people in this episode. Jesus.
I think brownies with vanilla ice cream and caramel
Oh!
sauce.
Brownies?
Chocolate chip brownies,
Brownies
with vanilla
good.
ice
No,
cream and caramel
no,
sauce.
here's how you eat brownies. You have to have the brownies like moist, so like they melt in your mouth. You put the little hot fudge drizzle on them.
Chef's kiss.
And Uncle Bill's stuffed French toast at Ocean City. Uncle Bill's stuffed French toast at Ocean City.
I had that. You told me to get that. I got that after.
Would you like
told
it?
me. It was
You
good.
like-
It was great.
It was goated. It's
It was
goated.
awesome.
The cinnamon butter.
Are we getting it?
Hey?
I'm down.
Bet.
Down for lunch.
Bet.
We'll see.
Let's get it for dinner.
They're not open for dinner.
Yeah, it's like until 3 or whatever. It's like coffee.
But I'll hike you down.
Bet.
Yeah. But anyways, are we done here? Or are we just gonna keep rambling on about crap?
I'm good.
I'm good.
I'm good.
All right. This has been the most chaotic, most
Unprofessional.
offensive,
You can thank
most
me.
unprofessional.
You can thank me for that.
No, you can thank Jeremy. Jeremy
Yeah.
was up. Jeremy
What?
was upstairs for half the episode. Maybe because I told him to go up there. But
Yes, you told me to leave multiple times.
I don't remember that. I think it was Jude.
Jude and
It
I
was
switched
Jude. It was
seats.
Jude. It was Jude. Yeah, you two switched seats halfway through. All right. I guess I'll. Any parting words, Jude? It's a
It was
tradition.
great to be here. It was amazing to be here.
Oh please!
Amazing
Come
to talk to
on.
you guys.
You gotta say something. You gotta say something.
Say
to the
something
people.
profound.
Say something ridiculous. That's how the parting words work, Jude.
Macklemore's a top 3 artist.
Oh God! Get out there! Get out!
Macklemore deserves the Grammy over Kendrick.
Oh my God! My parting words are Celtics winning number 18 in 2022.
The GOAT.
I hate you. All right, that's gonna do it for us. This has been your host Ryan Croak. Say something.
Okay. This has been your co-host Jeremy Park.
This was your guest, Jude York.
Thank you for listening to our ASMR podcast. We'll see you all next week. Love you guys. Bye. Sleep well. All right, bye guys.